All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. We're going to be talking about everything Dymension token because the amount of requests that I've been getting about DYM token is literally astonishing. So we're going to talk about DYM token. I'm going to share my personal thoughts with you guys on this, do the overall, price analysis, see what is happening, and of course what we could be expecting. But before we get into it, guys, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So DYM token is absolutely killing it today, up 17.6% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative, with the price currently sitting at $6.10. It's also up 13% over the past 24 hours in BTC comparative, with the market cap currently sitting at almost $900 million, and the circulation supply is currently sitting at 146 million, with the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $320.7 million. So a lot of things to discuss. I'm going to share my personal thoughts with you guys, what I think is happening. So, Dymension, what is this project all about? I'm sure the people that are actually, looking at it might already know what Dymension is, but if you do not know, it's its own layer 1 blockchain, which allows users or developers to launch their own blockchains in a way like it has never done before. And the biggest competitor that Dymension you could say has is Celestia, and we know the TIA token, how much expansion it has received, and the amount of interest that has come into it. And something similar in terms of the narrative is looking quite similar with Dymension, because if you used Celestia, if you stake Celestia, or if you even use the Solana blockchain, you were eligible for somewhat, the airdrop. And your boy Crypto ZX, I shared this with you guys yesterday as well. You can see this for yourself. I said crypto really out here changing lives. Who else got the DYM airdrop? And I was able to get myself about 243.3 DYM token. And again, I did not stake Celestia, but I did have Solana blockchain. As you guys know, I use Solana blockchain a lot, and I did end up hitting for the airdrops. That was really, really exciting. But I'm going to be quite transparent with you guys. I did end up selling my Dymension around $5.95, roughly around there. And now you guys might be saying, why did you end up locking in profits? At the end of the day, guys, I understand, the potential, and don't get me wrong, the potential could be really, really high. And, of course, especially the narrative, the airdrop narrative is the biggest narrative that I have seen. Of course, as layer 1s and layer 2s are extremely, extremely hyped up. So of course, this is going to bring in a lot of attention. So what's happening with DYM token is people that, did qualify for this, they are staking it right off of the bat. And, this is, letting people think that they're going to potentially receive a huge chunk of airdrops. Maybe your Dymension tokens could multiply so much more just by the airdrops that you get. And of course the price itself, if we do go further into the bull market and Dymension continues to rise, the overall Dymension that you have staked just will rise up in value, which could honestly happen, because if you look up the mechanism, it's really, really interesting. But I personally saw the money and I was like, hey, you know what, Jupiter is looking at a really good dip, and I ended up buying it. Maybe I made a mistake, and I was really, really clear on that yesterday. I said, there is a chance that I regretted big time, but there's so much going on in the crypto space. So at the end of the day, free money, right? So you can't complain. But I'm not saying that the Dymension overall, the way this project is coming up, I'm not saying that this cannot pull in some crazy numbers and potentially massive airdrops, because let's face it, if you're staking your Dymension tokens, there's a chance, if there's a lot of projects, blockchains that launch from new developers, they might want to give a certain percentage of their tokens to the people that are actually staking Dymension. So of course this increases the chance of people receiving more airdrops, and that's why there's so much excitement right now. You can see it's up 18.6%. What wow, I can't speak. But what's really, really exciting, the biggest thing in my opinion is this. Once you stake your Dymension, Right now, the circulation supply, so the total supply, of course, the tokenomics, people are going to come out right off the bat and talk about the tokenomics, saying, oh, its total supply is 1 billion, but, only 146 are in circulation. And of course, right off the bat, if you're a crypto OG, you understand the tokenomics portion. You understand, where, people, and why would they say, this is a red flag itself. But there's a twist to it. So the more people that stake, so currently 146 million are in circulation. So if you stake it, of course, guess what? These are not available to be purchased on the exchanges. So, that it decreases the amount of tokens that are actually available to be purchased. A basic economic rule, supply and demand, and that can happen. That can really happen with Dymension, because so many people are staking their Dymension right now. So that does not mean that only 146, all of them are in circulation. I think there's less, and this can cause a supply shock. This can cause a supply shock, and not a lot of people understand this. And with the total supply, of course, in the future there will be unlocks, right? Of course, in the future unlocks will happen, but the more the more Dymension that is staked, the more chances of the overall unlock to be lower. And of course, there's a burning mechanism. If you do your research on it, you kind of get the idea as to what is going on. So right now, the Dymension market cap is around, you could say, $900 million, fully diluted around 6.1. But of course, I take a look at the market cap, which is around 900 million, give or take. So if you're comparing it with Celestia, let's go look at Celestia. Celestia currently has a market cap of $3.1 billion. So could we see something like that occurring for Dymension? Possibly. If more and more interest comes in, more and more people are farming for airdrops, which of course people are right now. The amount of people that want me to cover, airdrops and make airdrop updates is actually insane. And I'm actually starting to think about actually doing a whole series on different airdrops, how you can qualify and stuff like that. And this should just give you the overall narrative. And Dymension being talked about, people understand how much Celestia has gone up, how many opportunities people have gotten in terms of airdrops. And with the rollup, with the Dymension, it changes it, because it's not just one layer one that is launching or layer two. There's a lot of different projects that are launching, and the chances of validators getting the percentage of the airdrop is extremely high. And of course, people are willing to take the risk because at the end of the day, free money. But if that is too much for you, some people receive 1,000 coins, right? And 1,000 coins right now is worth $6,200 at the price as of recording it. But you can see what's happening with the price. The price is heading towards all-time highs. It's all-time high on Binance. I'm just looking off of Binance, $6.37. We are looking at that resistance. We did make our way down to $5.49 just yesterday. And if you picked up some Dymension, then you are up right now about 11%. But if this is able to break out of this resistance around $6.39, I think it's going to enter price discovery mode, and this can really move up faster than a lot of people think, because there is a high number of tokens that are currently staked. So the full amounts of tokens are not out there right now. So the potential is definitely there when you look at it from this point of view. Let me know down below what you guys think. Also, let me know if CryptoZX, you should pick back up your Dymension. Hey guys, come on, convince me. If you guys want me to pick my Dymension back and stake it, I will do that. Let me know in the comments. Talk to me a little bit more. What excites you the most about Dymension? And of course, if you want to see more updates regarding this, I will definitely bring that to you guys. And yeah, that is it for today's update. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in CryptoZX, and peace out.